Hey there everybody, it is Friday, January 8th, and it's time for my sketchbook review. Just a quick one this week. I've been really busy this week, but I'm going to save all the personal stuff until like the end of my review. I'm just going to go straight into the artwork, and I'll kind of go over my week towards the end. Okay, so let's start with this. I realized I needed to get back into using my planner, so I wanted to do some artwork for it, and this was actually the original sketch. And I was looking online for a Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse planner, and I found one, and it was really cute. It was expensive, but I was going to buy it. And then I ordered it and realized it was from 2015, so it did me no good for this year. So I was pretty sad about that. And so I decided that the only way to get around that and get what I wanted was to basically do my own. So this is a concept from, again, Twisted Winds, Count Mickey Dracul and Mina line. I basically am just borrowing them for my own evil purposes and sketched it out. I did this all in live stream last night, and I basically made a drawing of it on, actually, and I'll do a quick mini art haul at the end too. I did, basically, if I can get it out one-handed, I just did a picture, and this is like any other picture I would do, colored, signed, in glitter, and yeah, so this is how it turned out. I think it turned out really good. I'm very happy with it, so obviously, so I just kind of slide that into the front of my planner and carry it around, but it looks really nice. I like it. So it's nice, good artwork. Let me zoom out so you can, or move back so you guys can actually see it. And I'm very happy with it. It turned out a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, there's still some issues, but I think that has more to do with the paper than anything, because I used a different paper this time. But so yeah, that was last night. I did that. And then these are some sketches from my Piper backstory from the last page that I've done, and preparing for the next page. Typically I try to do 2 pages a week, but this week I just didn't have time, so just this, like this one got cut like way like up here. This turned out good. I made it a lot bigger. Haven't used these 2 yet, so just Piper dressing and undressing, which is actually kind of hard to draw. And then I saw this pose on Tumblr that I wanted to do, and I just did Piper sleeping because she's adorable, kind of looking a little spoiled there. And I was trying to do a sexy crawl pose, and it didn't happen. More pages or panels or shots that are going to be for her undressing and changing. But before I drew this, I had already drawn Lawrence in the corner here because I was going to do Harp and Star's portraits, and I wanted to do the whole Coleridge family, because they're all beautiful people. But I wasn't thinking, and I was just going through and sketching to get things in, and then I realized that I've got Piper undressing over here, and Lawrence kind of looking over like a creeper. So yes, inappropriate Lawrence placement, lol. But this right here is going to be a portrait of Larry once I get it done. I wanted to test out some new paper first. There's a few more shots for the next page of Piper changing still, and then dealing with what's her face, she doesn't have a name, and yeah, a couple more portraits. This is Virginia Coleridge, and this is America Coleridge, the twins. And I really tried to make them look different, because obviously they're gonna look different once they're colored, but they are twins, so they kind of look the same but don't look the same, if you know what I mean. They're not identical. So yeah, I was trying to get their different personalities too. Virginia is way more soft-spoken, just a little bit more demure, and America is very brassy, I guess, kind of bold. Bold is kind of the wrong word, but whatever. So yeah, this was the start of a collaboration with another YouTube artist, so I'm not going to get into it yet. And then we were discussing some roleplay stuff, and we decided that maybe Scarlet would be a good succubus, if you will. And I kind of doodled her out as one last night, and she's just kind of cute as one. It fits her personality very well. So yeah. And that's actually it for the sketches, you guys. I mean, that's it altogether for the art this week. This took quite a while. I was working all night on this. And then the last couple sketches of Scarlet were the last couple sketches of the night, but I really haven't had time. I did something on Monday. I can't remember what it is right now. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I was in NCLEX reviews all day long. And I thought I would have time to draw, but she was actually giving us some pretty good tips, and I was trying to catch them whenever possible. So I wasn't really... I didn't have the time to draw because I was trying to catch those tips and actually do some of the review, like not waste my time. So yeah, there was that. And I also have a mini art haul here that I could show you guys if my battery doesn't die beforehand. I did buy some Copics, but I don't have them separated out. They're kind of in my pile of Copics. But I bought like 6 more almost skin tones. So there's that. I got these right here. These are refills for my Pentel Pocket Brush Pen. I still have some left over from my last purchase of refills, but I saw that these were kind of on sale, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna grab them. And there's like, I don't know how many are in here. I think there's like 12 altogether though. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. But 4 times 3 is 12, yeah, so it was 12. It was 12. But I grabbed these up because they were on sale. And then I got some of these. These are the Sigmo white gel pens. The problem is these are, if it'll focus, these are the Angelic White. Yep, Signo Angelic Color. So it's not as dark as the ones I got. I thought I was ordering the ones I had, but unfortunately I did not. But they'll still work. I'll just have to layer it. And I'm not going to waste my time. But the big expenditure was, if I can lift it one-handed, oh my god, this right here. Hammer Mill Color Digital Copy Cover. This right here, and I know like everyone has been recommending to me, oh, go look at Bailey J stuff, it's so great too. Guys, I already follow Bailey J. I mean, come on. So, I have seen her video on the color copy paper, or this stuff right here. And I was a little skeptical, but I figure, you know something, if I'm going to spend the money on Expressive blending card anyway, because that was my plan, I may as well give this a try first. It wasn't going to cost me anything because I got an Amazon gift card for a present. So I went ahead and used it on this, and it took forever to get here, and I'll tell you what, it did not come, it was already damaged when I got it. Luckily the paper itself wasn't. Like, it was open, it was torn. This is not stuff I did, it came like this, so I wasn't very happy with that, but the paper itself wasn't damaged, and this is what I used on this. Now, the one thing I am noticing is that it doesn't blend as well as, well, sorry Taddy, I still haven't shipped it yet, I'm sorry. I'm planning to later on today. But this right here is, what is it? Just a second, I'll tell you. This is the Strathmore Bristol, the comic board. This blends like so well, but it muddies so quickly. You can only do a couple layers before it muddies. This I did several layers on, and it didn't really get muddy. Actually, it's just my poor coloring skills here and up here. But it doesn't blend. It doesn't blend out as well. So, it's got its pros and cons. Like, overall, it does bleed completely through almost, whereas with this stuff, well, it still kind of bleeds through, so I guess you're just gonna get bleed. But overall, I'm happy with this paper. Like, it's smoother than this. This is only one-sided too. Like, you could tell which side you have to use the markers on. One's a little bit rougher than the other, so you know which one's the top side. This stuff is just smooth on both sides, so you don't have to worry about which side you actually use your color, your markering on. But, like I said, it doesn't blend out as well as the other stuff, and probably as well as Expressive blending card. But I also think it might be the colors, because everything else really blended pretty well. Like, I was surprised that the red, like, this was my mistake right here. I just got lazy. But everything else blended really well. It's just this right here. I think it's because I didn't want to use it. I was using a new color, E50. And I didn't want to use too much of it because I don't have a refill of it. And I tend to use a lot when I'm blending. I tend to use a lot of the same, like, just over and over and over again. But it didn't muddy, but you could see, I had blue paper underneath of it. You could see the blue paper through it when it bled through all the way. So it has its downsides, like right here a little bit you can kind of see like it picked up some of the ink from the paper underneath of it, but that was my mistake. It's not the paper's fault that I wasn't paying attention. But for the most part, it holds up really well. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm not going to get any Express It blending card just because I'm very happy with this. And for most of my commission work and most of the artwork I do, this is more than sufficient. It's actually almost better than this because I can use this double-sided. I don't have to sit there and figure out which side is the appropriate side or anything. And the Pentel Pocket Brush Pen on this Bristol board, it will stay wet for up to 24 hours. For some reason, it just won't absorb. It won't dry. But on this stuff, it dries almost instantly. So that right there is a major perk, in my opinion, for this Hammerhill color copy digital cover paper. So yeah, this is going to be, I mean, this is going to last me a long time. I also got the 100 pound. I know that they make it in 80 pound, but 100 pound was much better. It's basically like a cardstock. But I'm very, very happy with it. I'm so happy I made the purchase, and I could still cut it down. So that's even better. And it's 250 sheets and it's an entire ream. So I'm going to get so much use out of this. And I think it's acid free, so it's not going to yellow, if I recall correctly. I don't remember. I'm going to assume it is. So yeah. That, I mean, just 100% like, ooh, so happy with it. I'm not happy with the way it shipped, but yeah. And I've got a couple more things coming. I had a little bit more left on my gift card. I finally ordered the Koi travel watercolor set with the little brush, the water brush in it, and it's a 24 half pan set. So I'm really excited for that because I really, really want to get into watercolors, but in order for me to do watercolors, I have to set up so much stuff, and those little travel things are just so convenient. And if you guys recall, I gave the one I did have away as a prize, the one I bought. And I also have a little 3.5 by 5 Moleskine daily planner, but it's blank page daily planner. And what I'm going to do with that is make that like a sketch a day thing, just a mini sketch a day thing. It's just easier to carry around because now that I'm carrying my planner around, I can't really carry my other sketchbook around. There's no room in my purse. Now the real resolution to that is to get a bigger purse, which I'm working on. I'm very picky about my purses. But that's the plan. And I'm excited for it. So if you guys ever want, I might actually do a legit film on this. I don't think I need to, like it's already been done. The Hammer Mill paper, I do recommend. I highly recommend it. Like, I'm so happy I bought it. You guys have no idea, because the Bristol board is expensive. It is very expensive. For what I paid for the Bristol board, I got 250 sheets of this, and then with the Bristol board I only get like 20 sheets. So it's kind of, but I mean, I cut it into smaller sheets, but it's still, I get way more of the hammer mill, and I'm happier with the inking on it than I am with anything else. But okay, tomorrow is my pinning ceremony, and if you guys don't know what that is, that's basically when one of my instructors is going to pin me, as it's like a graduation ceremony for nurses. They're going to pin me to welcome me into the profession officially. So I have like a little pin and everything, and I'll show it probably next week because I don't want to show it right now. And I have rehearsal for that in actually like 2 hours. And I have no idea where I'm going. It's at a church, and I have to find out how to get to the church. It's downtown, so it's all one-way driving and parallel parking. But yeah. So so the rest of my week is already taken up. I have rehearsal tonight, and then I have my pinning ceremony tomorrow. Things will hopefully start calming down Sunday. I need to start looking for a job, like seriously looking for a job. And I need to I've got my commissions open. I've got to start bringing in money somehow. So just kind of plugging it out there. My commissions are open. You guys can check that information out on my DeviantArt page, which is linked both in my main site and down below. If you guys like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe, comment below. Sorry that there wasn't that much art this week, but like I said, I got this paper and I wanted to kind of experiment with it, and this project here took all night. And last night was actually my first night off because I was coming back from those reviews so exhausted from just information overload. But there will hopefully be a lot more sketches next week because I'm going to get back into working on my comic pages. And there's a few other ideas I want to do. And I do owe a commission still. And I want to start doing those portraits. So hopefully there's more colored work coming up. And hopefully that means more speed paints for you guys to be able to watch still. Yeah, I'm excited about all that. I just need time. Time is the factor. But alright, I think that's it for this week. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next sketchbook review.